Hi, and welcome to another tutorial for the Cupboard Keeper app for eBuddy. You can either use this in app form, or if you're on a mobile device, when you log into the website ebuddy.littlebrownie.com, it'll take you to this screen, and you would simply click the Cupboard Keeper app right there. So once you click on it, it is just taking a little bit. It'll bring you to a login page for the Cupboard Keeper. As you can see, it's not the full eBuddy. And you'd click Login. Once logged in, you will probably just have the one cupboard that you are in charge. You can see all of my extra cupboards that I'm in charge of, but specifically your main cupboard, whatever that might be, whether it's Twin Falls, Emmett, however that looks. When a troop comes to pick up, hopefully they have already added an order. If they haven't, then we're going to show you exactly how to do that after we just process one order that's already existing. But if they've already put it in as a transaction and it's still pending, you should be able to just type in the troop's number, so 999, and it'll pull up any orders that they have. So if it's green, it means it's an unfilled order. So right now, Troop 999 actually has several. So they have one that they're calling initial delivery, one that's for their goal-getters, and then a couple of other ones that could be picked up. So what we would do is we would just click on one of them, and then we would begin to actually physically pull these cases, or if they had it in packages, pulling the packages out one by one and starting to fill the order. The way we want to do it is have it in nice, when we're actually setting the cookies down, we want to put it in nice even piles so that they're separated, that it's easy to count. You will then confirm that the numbers that are on the phone match what is out on the table or wherever the kind of staging area is that you've set up for when troops come and pick up cookies from you. If at that point they want to add or decrease any amounts, you are free to make that as you wish. Remember that there are no s'mores or toffee-tastic available, so even though it won't let them place the order, right now it may appear like you could add them. It will block you from being able to actually save or process the transaction if those are added, because your cupboard actually has them all locked. Once you both agree on the total amount being picked up, so 44 cases in the right varieties, then you're going to click it off pending, and then you would confirm. When you confirm, if there are multiple people that are allowed to pick up for that troop, you may have to click the little select the pickup person for this troop and choose which person. In Troop 999, it looks like just I am available. And so to confirm that all of the numbers here are correct, and one last chance if you wanted to change those numbers or edit or anything, it's still all available. And you'd simply type in your eBuddy credentials, whatever they might be, and then confirm the pickup. So once that, I can say I want to work with another order. So that one was processed, and I could go down the line. So let's say that we want to go to another troop, and we say go, but it's going to say, just give it a second to process here. It says they do not actually have an order. So what we're going to do is we're not going to process the order because it doesn't exist. We're actually going to edit, or in this case, add an order. And so we then click create for 998. We don't have to come up here and type it again. We'll just say we're going to create an order. So what it does is just give us a blank to then add any amounts that might need to be added onto that troop. Once again, don't add any s'mores or toffee-tastic because those are not going to be allowed. And so we'd get the order to whatever they need it to be. We don't need to necessarily, we just need to save this order, so we're not really taking it off pending. We're going to save the order. And now it's going to take us, now we want to confirm the pickup. So we just added it. Then we're going to go back, and then we follow the same steps. We just placed it, so there's no changes that need to be made. Take it off pending, and then we would confirm. Unfortunately, I don't know this password, so we're not going to be able to actually confirm it right in front of you, but that is how you would actually do it. Everything that is processed through either the Cupboard Keeper app or through the mobile website version of it is processed in real time and will automatically take the troop's order off of pending and lock that order into place. So we do want to be careful every time that we first We get all the cookies out. We count them. We're going to count one more time to make sure it's correct. Then we're going to confirm. That's like signing our receipt. And then we're going to load. We never want to start loading before we've done the count. And then we're going to sign. And then we're going to load. And that's the way I say you should handle every time cookie or money changes hands. You're always going to count one more time just to be sure. You're going to sign the receipt or fill in the eBuddy password, and then you will load the vehicle with all the cookies. So it should be just about that easy.